Good morning and welcome to Mosaic. I'm Rabbi Eric Weiss and honored to be your host this morning. We're about to start a wonderful conversation about this year's Jewish Film Festival. I'd like to introduce you to Lexi Laban, the Executive Director of the Jewish Film Institute, and the Film Institute's Program Director, Jay Rosenblatt. Welcome, Lexi and Jay.
Thanks for having us.
It's so wonderful to have you every year. So let's just jump in and say what's new with the Film Festival, and you have a new name, the Jewish Film Institute.
Yes, we have a new name. For many, many years, we've been doing much more than our signature annual Summer Film Festival. We do a lot of year-round programs. We do online global exhibitions. And we really felt that in celebration of our 35th anniversary year, it was time for a little reinvention. So the Jewish Film Institute is now the umbrella name for the media arts organization that brings the Jewish Film Festival to San Francisco.
So 35 years. What are some of the sub-themes? I know every year you have a Freedom of Expression Award for a director, so fill us in on what this year's festival looks like.
Well, this is actually a really wonderful year for our 35th anniversary, and we have some new things. One of our new things is we've added a new local spotlight, and unbelievably, the star of the local spotlight is one of the co-founders of the Jewish Film Festival. Janice Plotkin is coming with her new film that she produced called Plastic Man, The Artful Life of Jerry Ross Barish. And Jerry Barish was one of the first donors to the Jewish Film Festival. Jerry Barish of Barish Bail Bonds, who also makes wonderful art out of plastic. So that's something new that's happening this year.
Beautiful. And every year you're around the Bay Area, but I think this year you've added a different location in the Bay Area.
Well, we did. So we have a new Oakland venue, and it's really beautiful. It's the Lakeside Theater, which overlooks the beautiful Lake Merritt. And we've added an Oakland opening night, which will be a great film, Peggy Guggenheim Art Addict. And it features Peggy Guggenheim, who had a wonderful collection of modern art, and she was also very eccentric and forward-thinking, a woman of her day. And so we'll be doing that on August 7th at the Lakeside Theater in Oakland, along with a new party in the reception area overlooking Lake Merritt.
In other words, you're in Palo Alto at Cine Arts, you're in San Francisco at the Castro.
Yeah, and we're at in Marin at the Rafael. We're at the California Theater in Berkeley.
So, remind us again the dates.
So we kick off on Thursday, July 23rd, and our closing night at the Castro is Sunday, August 2nd. And then we're out in Marin, Berkeley, and Oakland through August 9th.
Wonderful. So we're going to end this particular segment with a clip from one of the films. But before we get there, can you just talk a little bit about how do you decide the themes? How do you decide what films to present to the public?
Well, you know, our first criteria is the quality of the work that's coming in each year. And through that process, themes start emerging. And this year we have several spotlights. We have a spotlight on Judith Helfand, the documentary filmmaker. We have also a kind of a sidebar that deals with conflict films, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Some films get submitted through Without a Box, and other ones we pursue. We go to different festivals throughout the year, Sundance, Berlin, Tribeca this year, and we find films. And we track filmmakers through their careers, so we know what filmmakers that we've shown, we know what they're working on, and we see how they're doing and try to get an early look at work.
So we're going to bump out of this segment with a clip from a film called Doe. Why don't you go ahead and set it up as we end this particular segment with that clip?
Well, this is a really delightful film. It's our opening night film at the Castro on the 23rd of July. It stars Jonathan Pryce, who many people will probably remember from the film Brazil. He's also, right now, one of the stars of Game of Thrones. And he plays a Jewish baker in England whose business is kind of going down, and he takes an apprentice into his bakery, and the apprentice accidentally spills some substance, marijuana, into the dough, and the business really takes off.
So let's look at a clip of dough.
There you are. Today, you bake. No, don't have more flour. No, just keep kneading. Oh, hey, don't bash it. I mean, rough, just firm, but gentle then. Fold it over, that's it. Look, like this. Now, press. That's it. Baking's an art. You've got to learn the feel, the touch, the smell. Go on, that's it, keep going. Can't see how to do it.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
What do I do at the end?
That's it, just crunch it together. Right?
Not bad.
Your first challah. Say it.
My
Challah.
first challah.
Right.